Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, August something, 2023, around 6:30 in the morning. This video is going to go before another video. Last night, JK18 came over, and we were going to take a quick look-see at what happened. Basically, the very short version is that they came. I was up here on top of the deck. They took the grate off. They cut the old motor right there. They didn't even pull it out or take pictures of where the wires were. They just cut it, threw it on the floor. Couldn't take that old blade off of the old shaft. So he brought it, like JK18 said. He went up to his father's house, which is a coincidence that it's 5 minutes away. He told me that he cut the shaft off the old motor and then took a hammer and a pin and popped out the shaft. But what he didn't tell me is that he probably put the fan blade in some kind of vise. That fan blade, for some reason, is aluminum and it's very sensitive. The second it gets bent or twisted, that's what happens. So then he comes back, puts the fan on the motor, puts the grate on the fan or the fan on the grate. They flip it upside down. They put in 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, which are right there. They turn it on, and it goes, and he shuts it off, scratches his head, takes the blade off, puts the blade back on, double checks all 4 points of the motor, flips it around, puts it back on. And then at that point, it was around 6:30 in the afternoon or early evening. His boss called. Yeah, I'm still over here at his house. Okay. So then it got to like 6:55 in the morning. And I told him to leave my house. I told them, respectfully, you ruined the fan. It's okay. There's the motor. Come back with a brand new fan and you're going to pay for it. They're $150. Maybe they get it cheaper. And then I'm going to be the first job, the first call, and I want you guys here at 8 in the morning. So he looks up. He's like, yeah, well, the warehouse opens at 7, so we'll be here like 9:30. It takes a while because everybody has to buy their shit in the morning. And I'm like, we went from the place opening up at 7 to you telling me you'll be here 9:30? I was an electrician. I clocked my ass in at 8. So it's going to take you an hour and a half to get here? Well, I'll let you know how that goes later. So, I'm going to stop my video, and we're going to go right into what JK18 made last night with my phone. They did ruin the shaft. I'm sorry, the screws. There's 4 screws. I couldn't take one off, so I had to hold it and spin it off, so it's broken. So the only thing I could suggest, if they have a half a brain, they did not bring back the other motor yet. Well, it's 6:30 in the morning. They should bring back the other motor that they broke, which it's not broken, and take one of those studs off and put it all back. And they'll be done in 8 minutes. And then when they leave, I'll make a video. But what's going to happen is they're going to come here. I'm going to tell them what happened. And then they're going to say, oh, we don't have that on the truck. And then they're going to get all pissy. And they're going to say, oh, I returned the motor. And then I'm going to say, you could go back to where you returned the motor with a tool and you could take those studs off. You should have those studs in your car, in your truck. So anyway, that's where I am right now. No air conditioning last night. But it was like 69. So we'll see what happens. Hit like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for a split second of getting right into what JK was going to say. Or is, or was, or did. Take it easy.
So we're over here at XJO81X's. It's JK18 speaking. Here's his Rheem. It's not together right now. It's all apart. 4 years ago, 2019, the motor failed. Here we are at 2023, 4 years later. He got it installed 2015, the whole system. 4 years, it crapped out. That was 2019. Now 2023, it crapped out again. And here we are. He got the same people that came to fix my AC. And they did some really quality work. This is the new motor. But the problem with the new motor... Right, hi, hon.
Hickory dickory.
The problem with the new motor is it's sitting on, it's maybe a little hard to tell, you see a little stud sticking out there. Well, those 4 studs,
Black
like that, go through the grill, which is around over here, as you see. So it goes through that, and then there's nuts. And the guy went nuts. You know what he did? He used his drill. And no, not XJO81X, the AC dick, used his drill and put this nut on the motor, but he didn't start it by hand. He just like put it in the drill and spun it on, and he cross-threaded it. The old shaft is still in the motor, so I can't show you that. But the threads on the end of it are completely stripped out, and that. Just like what happened last time, the motor shaft got rusty, and because of that, the blades got stuck on there. The guy took it, apparently his father has a press nearby, took it over there, and he got it pressed off, but ended up bending the blades, so those are getting replaced again. And that's kind of where we're stuck. So this ECM motor failed for the second time, again in 4 years, and that's pretty sad, I must say. That is definitely pretty sad. Now that Joe is gone for a minute, here you can see a little better. I don't know which one it is. It's this one. You can probably just see those threads are gone. So that's that. So they're going to have to replace that stud.
Red is on the right.
Red is on the right. Remember that. That's going to be on Jeopardy tomorrow. Red is on the right. Red right return. So they're going to have to replace the shaft in that motor at the very least. This motor does run, does spin. Curiously and interestingly, we pressed the button on the contactor and the motor did not run, but when the system was kicked on inside, then it did. Strange, not sure why, but okay, it is what it is. So it's kind of a work in progress right here. Right now, it's late, it's dark, as you can tell, and allegedly they're coming back tomorrow and will somehow try to get this fixed. From the description that Joe gave, the guy that probably cross-threaded that nut was probably the same guy that insisted that the capacitor in my system was bad, based on the physical description that he gave. So yeah, that guy's he's one of them whippersnappers. Joe is tidying up the wires. Quite frankly, I think they should just replace the motor again. But he's tidying up wire. There's a bug that crawled there. That's nice.
That's the jumpies.
Yeah. Remember, red is on the right. Don't forget that now. So I don't have much else to say, but it's very sad that this damn ECM motor failed again. But it is still under warranty, so it's getting done. It's also sad how the shaft rusts so bad. I think honestly some silicone grease or something should go on that to help prevent it from rusting in the future and destroying the set of blades, because eventually this is going to be out of warranty, and when this motor dies again, it's going to have to be swapped for a standard motor with a whole bunch of rewire. Yeah,
They like to use the word donor motor.
donor motor because it rhymes.
Even though it's not a donor, it's brand new, but they want to say the word donor. That was it. It's called a donor motor.
Donor motor. Yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for right now. So I don't know if this video will continue or not, but I'm going to pause this and we'll see if there's any more.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday at 3:30, August 24th, whatever. They just showed up, okay? They replaced the motor. Let me see. Flat, 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 and it's flat. That's what they didn't do yesterday. And they replaced the motor. They put the fan on. Here you go. You see the first thing. They flipped it upside down. And then they engaged the air handlers running upstairs. Then they engaged. Boom. And what happened? And then he pulls it. Talks to his boss. And his boss says, "Oh, I need a fan." And fuck the homeowner, right? This is the fucking wiring job that these guys do. They just, this thing, what are we doing? Why is this ground wire? This, fucking idiots. So I got stuff to do. JK18 is coming over. I have something premeditated. They're gonna go get a fan, God knows where. I'm sure it's not gonna be the right one, or if it is, I don't know. And then I gotta put it on, they gotta tighten it, and they gotta flip it. They're gonna wrench down these fucking 4 screws like they always do, and then we'll see. JK18 has my cell phone number. Look, why you fucking stand like a savage? Fucking assholes. So this should be good. That's it. That's all I have right now on this. It's done. Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to people that have just a little brain. You just need a little brain. So today's Friday, August 25th, 2023. These guys come yesterday at 3 o'clock. They come around. Oh, look, they left me a present. A thrown ground wire. That's nice. Pieces of shit. Now I gotta go in here when it's done raining. Now it's raining like a banshee. So what happened? How do I conclude this effing video? They come in at 3 o'clock. They have a new motor. I tell them it's not the motor. It is not the motor. Yeah, we're gonna swap it out. It's the motor. They take 4 screws. They flip it. They take the fan off. They take the motor the way I left it. They disconnect, which was already disconnected. And then I tell them about the screw that you previously just saw between me and Jay. And I tell them, you stripped it out. Stop putting a goddamn impact gun or a ratchet drill on 3/8 friggin' screws. Stop. Oh, yeah, okay. Stop running through these people's houses and just getting shit done because you're a lazy piece of shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a 5-minute fuck you video. Okay, they swap out the motor. They take all my wiring and jack it up because I didn't think the motor was wrong. They put the motor back. They put the fan back. They put this back. They put the 4 screws back. And what does it do? And I said, stop working right now. Call your fucking supervisor. The goddamn fan. Something's wrong with the fan. You stepped on it. You bent it. You shoved it up your ass. Enough. It's not the fan. It's not the fan. I said, if you don't get a fan blade right now, I want to talk to your supervisor. So he calls his supervisor, and he basically tells him to go get a fan blade. They go get a fan blade. They come back by 3:30, 3:40, and guess what? They smack it all together, which is, this Rheem thing is upside down, but that's not their fault because they don't give a shit. And guess what happens? Excuse me, choking. And it's running. It's running, everybody. It's done. It was a fan blade from the time they swapped the motor out. They could have been done. I called Tuesday afternoon. The guy jerked me off with a motor. They came at 5:30 on Wednesday. They could have a fan in stock. They could have brought a fan. I don't know. Or they could have came first thing in the morning Thursday and have me have air conditioning. But I didn't have air conditioning until 3:30 last night on a Thursday. That's the story. I don't think there's any more to talk about. Anything else to say? I want to get a startup for you, but it's really nice out. Well, nice and cool, and the house is actually 53. My wife said that it's actually colder in the house, but outside is colder. So, and it's raining, so maybe this is cooler, and when this is, the colder this is in the warmth, not in Christmas, the colder this is, the colder the house is. So the rain, it drips on the side, it sucks in the air, which is cooler. Maybe it's 70, it's not 90. So I don't know if it's going to start. I really don't want to waste your time and talk until it starts. I could hit pause and wait unless it engages. And I know, oh, you could go upstairs. You could like set your thermostat to 70 so we could watch it turn on. So I'm gonna hit pause, see if it turns on in like the next 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry. I'm just too lazy to go upstairs. It didn't turn on. You could rewind and watch my Friday video. It turns on. There's nothing different. It still goes chunk, and then it kind of, and then it turns. Whatever. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching this 2-part series on my air conditioner breaking. And mostly, the video went from the air conditioning breaking to 2 monkeys fucking a football. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.